Chapter 4. A crash echoed from the main hall. Someone had opened the massive front door. I stood up, slung my backpack over my shoulders, reached toward my revolver, and stopped with my hand hovering a few centimeters above the grip. I stepped out slowly. Another corpse stood in the doorway, clutching a double-barreled shotgun. His eyes, however, looked disturbingly alive, sentient, and hostile. "You are not welcome here," he rasped. "Get the hell out." The barrels of the shotgun pointed down. "All right," I said. "What happened here? Where are all the people?" "None of your damned business, bastard. I'm a knight of the king. It's my duty to look after his subjects. Word is the king's dead, and the kingdom's gone. You were just some nobody. Best keep moving." The shotgun twitched slightly, as if he wasn't sure whether to use it or not. I could have shot him then and there. I knew I'd hit at this range, he wouldn't even realize what happened. But I remembered the priest in the cellar. A bullet might not be enough. "Fine," I said. "I'll go." I stepped down from the stage and moved slowly along the central aisle between the benches. My right hand still hovered near the holster, though I tried to make it look relaxed. I came close enough to smell his rotting flesh, to see the folds of gray skin and the matted, dirty hair framing his bald head. He grinned, finally raising the shotgun and pointing it at me. The message was clear: no funny business. "What if I want to meet your goddess?" I asked it. "To pay her my respects." "She don't care. Move." Outside, 3 more were waiting, leaning against the porch of a nearby house, armed with miners' pickaxes. The shotgun was aimed at my back, but my hand was still only an inch from the revolver's grip. I could handle them if they were human. But they weren't. And really, what was I doing here? The kingdom had fallen. I was just another drifter. I turned toward the man with the shotgun, opened my mouth as if to speak, then suddenly lunged to the right, pushing the barrels aside with the edge of my hand. The gun went off, heat brushing my arm, but the shot went wide. A heartbeat later, my revolver was out, and I fired into his head. He dropped the shotgun, and I caught it with my left hand, stepping back to put some distance between us. The men with the pickaxes started toward me, but stopped when I aimed both guns at them. The one-eyed shot lifted a hand to his forehead, showing the hole there, a thin wisp of smoke rising from it. "You'll pay for that," he croaked. He started moving toward me. I aimed the shotgun, and fired almost point blank. Pain lanced through my left shoulder, the weapon flew from my grip, but the shot took his head clean off, leaving only a jagged stump of neck with bones sticking out. He raised his hands, groping for what was no longer there. I shifted my aim toward the 3 others backing away. They didn't rush me, just glared, gripping their heavy picks. "Get out of here," I said. They exchanged glances, then began advancing again. The shotgun lay on the ground half a meter away, both barrels empty. My revolver still held 5 rounds, but what good would that do? I had to slow them down somehow. I aimed for the knee of the one in the center, but missed slightly. The bullet punched a small hole higher up his leg. The next shot hit true. The corpse stumbled and fell. 2 of his comrades pulled him back to his feet, and he hobbled forward again. The 3rd shot shattered his other knee. He fell once more. They lifted him up, and again he dropped. Now only 2 of them advanced, while the crippled one dragged himself along the ground behind them, pulling with his hands. 2 bullets left in the cylinder, 1 round in the rifle slung across my back. I could probably run. They moved slowly, though, with grim determination. Their headless companion staggered away, arms stretched out in front of him, like a child playing blind man's bluff. I took aim at another's knee, but changed my mind. Holstered the revolver and walked away, back toward the campfire I'd left burning. The dead men stopped, watching me go. After passing the street with the gallows, leaving the houses behind, and stepping once more into the dead groove, I turned to look back. The 2 remaining corpses were tidying up after the fight. One hoisted the legless one over his shoulder, while the other picked up the shotgun and took the headless corpse by the hand. Together, they walked toward the massive cliff looming over the village. I went back to camp,